Gotta keep them separated. Separated. Hey! The man you disrespecting me.
Whoa, we're coming in hot, folks. So we are live, day number 2 of us running a pseudo live stream. Is it? It is. We are here. Let me know how the audio sounds. We were having some audio issues yesterday, and I want to make sure I got my audio up and running. Hopefully everything sounds good. We got my, we're actually running off of my Sony ZV-E10 tonight. Last night I was using the Stream Cam. So, guys, let me know what it sounds like. But day number 2, doing a test stream. We're trying to get my reps in, trying to get everything going here. Miss Suri, how are you? Just got through watching her live on with Mr. Christopher Hennessy. So I can hear you. We are getting confirmation. It sounds sultry smooth. Thank you so much, Mr. Jake L. Jordan. Half of the co-hosting team that it makes up the Brothers in Learning, BIL. You can catch them every morning here on LinkedIn at 7:30 Central Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern. So thank you so much, Alvin. Oh no, why are we sad? Can we not hear? Oh, Miss Austin's in the house. How are you, Miss Felicia Austin? She's part of the Ecamm community over there. So let me know if sound issues. I want to make sure I'm coming over loud and clear. Let me know if not. We can work around with it. How do you think of the camera look? So still working on the setup. I'm trying to figure out if I need to raise it, lower it, zoom in a little bit more. You know, plus I like the audio focus. So like when it does something like this, it'll catch me, focus on my hands, that sort of thing. So I got to turn that on. So we do have people saying I can hear you. So sounds like we're good. Maybe it's a user error. I don't know. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. And now your voice is much more quiet. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's just maybe something on your end. I'm getting loud and clear that people say they can hear. So I can also boost the microphone level. So I can turn this up here. Let me know if you guys can hear this. If it goes a little bit too loud, too not. I can boost up my audio levels. So I'm still working with the audio settings that I want to do here on the stream. So this is the whole part about it, is to play around with it and get it in a place where it's satisfactory. So when I go live, I'm not worried about this too much. So we can hear good. Cool. LinkedIn user, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to put on a little background music. Now I get hit with YouTube copyright claims all the time because I do what everybody else says not to do, but that's just been my thing. So I'm going to put on a little background music here. I'll turn it down so it's not too loud. That's just the way I do things. So I've never got a copyright strike though. How is that? Let's cross fingers and knock on wood for that. Now I've been warned and say, because I don't monetize so much right now, my videos on YouTube. And if I did record content on YouTube, I would do it the smart way. I would use, copyright free music and use something like surround sound. I can't even speak. You know what I'm talking about. So Sounds good. Thank you. Go loud and clear. All right. One of the things that I wanted to talk about this evening, and I saw Mr. Hennessy and Sari talking about it, was like getting on camera and doing something like this for the very first time. It is something that a lot of people, that have the ability to do, but maybe feel uncomfortable with doing it. So there might be a slight delay with the audio video. Okay, cool. I gotta change those settings. Um, but let me know. I gotta get that synced up. That's part of the whole reason of running to do a test stream is like how to match up the audio. And the whole thing is that like right now I'm still using my PC, so I think this weekend, my free weekend, I'm gonna set up the Mac Mini, take my time getting it like set up the way I want to. Um, I still have it. I have it right here in the box. I haven't taken it out yet. I haven't hooked it up yet because I haven't decided like how I wanted to do the setup. So that's part of the thing for me was like getting this all put together and then how I want everything to do. So plus I'm like learning how to use my Stream Deck. So learning what my Stream Deck can actually do, which I had my Stream Deck for like 7 months and it's been in the box. Shame on me. And I didn't take it out till I was taking India. She does a really great class on how to use your Stream Deck with Ecamm and stuff. So um, it was really great, and I've taken it out and started practicing and learning how to set up like direct sites, files, all the other good stuff that goes along with it. Um, I think it's better if your audio is on average at a consistent level. I would boost your in-show audio so it's closer to the volume of your. Well, of course, yes, I have my video. Well, I do that for a reason because I want to catch people's attention. I blare my intro music as opposed to like what should be. That's fun. Um, but like with my Stream Deck, I can do things like learn how to, yeah, with syncing last leaf, and I love the Mac Mini. It's a great. I'm so excited to do it. I even signed up with Ecamm to use it, so that's what my whole weekend is going to be spent doing is like learning how to set up my Mac and then using Ecamm and putting it all together and then rolling it in with the Stream Deck and everything else. Uh, so that's been the whole thing about it. Hey, Bill Bradford, Joseph Gonzalez, thank you. What is up, man? Um, and yeah, that's part of it, Zach, is like getting all that synced up. I will though. I mean, that's part of it. I got to go through and learn how to and do a few videos, but even like learning how to use my Stream Deck, like muting my mic with the touch of a button now, right? I was using my Stream Deck to mute my mic, so you guys are going to hear this in a few seconds. LinkedIn has a bit of a delay. So when you guys hear it, if you're watching on LinkedIn, you'll know. But that was part of it, is like getting that sort of figured out and how to put that together. Ecamm for the win, yeah. So I'm officially part of the Ecamm fam. And I've signed up for the beta group. I'm so excited once I get everything set up to start just streaming. I've been watching a lot of tutorials on how to set up Ecamm, a lot of Doc Rock tutorials. I think he does a monthly stream, or is it weekly? I gotta check back again. But he walks you through how to use Ecamm, how to set up scenes. I've already seen some of the cool stuff that you can actually do, which I'm excited to do because I don't, a lot of them love it for the functionality, but I also love the bells and whistles of it, and I love exposing those bells and whistles. That's what I've always done. I did it with StreamYard, I did it with Restream, I did it with OBS, and I'm going to use it with Ecamm too. Believe me, once I get the time and patience and practice in, it's going to be fun. You are, he is intense. Have you ever seen Joseph's morning video? So Joseph's up like at 4 in the morning working out, which, hey man, kudos to you, bro. I want to get to that point where I get up that early and start working out as well. Yes, the beta, which is, so they released for any Mac users who use Ecamm. They were talking about it on the Ecamm news with Anna Fulgens. If you watch that, it streams here on LinkedIn as well. Beta 4.0, if you go join the beta group, and learn about Ecamm, which I'm all about now. Um, it's cool. So I want to reach out. Yeah, I will reach out to you, Zach, and Felicia as well, because you guys are been over there for a while. Ecamm have been using it, so this is going to be a new experience for me. As much as I stream, I've never streamed with Ecamm because I've never had a Mac. So it's like when I switched over from an Android to an iPhone for the first time. It took me a while to figure out all the functionality, but when I did, I loved it and haven't been back since. So now I still have my trusty laptop here, which is still a Windows, but Wave is working all right. Wave is a good look. Don't get me wrong. Wave is a really great tool. It's awesome. I love the functionality that Wave has. My problem is it hasn't hit LinkedIn yet. Where's the majority of my people on LinkedIn? That's been my only issue, or else I would be using Wave a little bit more. Me and Chris Hennessy were on here. We actually had fun using it. So there we go, man. Being too much, I don't care. What's happening, man? I use Ecamm on the daily. There you go. Well, I know you do, Mr. Russ John. So these are exciting times. Yes. So I'm going to be stepping into a whole new world. And it's like for me, I'm excited because it was like for me the first time that I ever started streaming and learning all the tech all over again. So it's stripped down from the very bottom of like how I'm going to start doing things. And that's what's got me kind of like fired up. Like I want to get ready to do all this, but I'm trying to be very structured and patient about it so I don't rush. And I want to be able to be very well informed in what I'm doing and actually learn a lot of the processes of how to set everything up, because that's the best way to start learning. And then from there, it's all about experimenting for me. Once I figured out just the Charlie Powers in the house. Hello, what are you? Hello, hello, hello. Epic stuff. So yes, so getting all that stuff figured out, and then like figuring out what I want to do with my Canon camera. So let me see. Pull this out. So I got a Canon here too. So I'm using the Sony, but I also have I've had this Canon M50 for a while. Let me put it in focus. Can you see it? Maybe you can't see it. There you go. In focus, folks. In focus. So I got a Canon that I haven't really even used. And you might hear that. Sorry, folks. Here's what happens when you use your thing. So I got a text. It's coming in. Anyway, so I'm thinking about getting a stand to do overhead with the Canon. Here's the problem. M50 is great. I do enjoy it. Yes, I've taken it out and I've streamed with it once. So here's the problem with what I have going on. And I'm just going to be honest. I live in a one bedroom with my brother. I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids that come stay with me in this one bedroom. So I don't have the ability to like keep my setup stationary. Like, when most people, when they set up their gear, it stays in one place. Where for me, I don't have that. And the thing is, like, once my kids come over on the weekends that they're coming with me, I have to break everything down, and I take everything down and strip it down again and put everything up. So it is a process for me to like keep everything here. Now, if I had when I get a setup and I get to a more stationary place where I can, then I will absolutely set everything up in a way that will be, that's what I got to figure out. It is a great camera. It really is. I love both. I'm loving I'm loving the ZV E10 because that's the new toy that I got with, and I decided I wanted to play with it. And the M50 is great too. I got to get more lenses for it though. Besides the kit lens is what I hear. So, but in the works, it's all coming. That's all part of the whole learning process of like setting all this stuff up. But what was for me, we got some people watching. Andrew Kavanaugh watching over on Facebook. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you're checking us out on Facebook, please drop it down in the comments. Say hello. Would appreciate it. And the M200. Now, I'm going to, yes, before I switch to Sony, I love Sony. I love the camera. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do is like if I get another camera, it will be another Sony. Um, Nothing against camera. I got two Canons. I mean, I got the Canon M50, and I actually got a T5 Rebel sitting back there that I bought a long time ago. So I do like Canon. Paula, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. It's all part of the fun of live streaming and creating here. So if you're watching on Facebook, thank you again. Appreciate you. But you know, one of the cool things, like I was talking about, is like just getting all this stuff set up in a way that's going to be functional for me to like break down and everything. Again, that's my issue that people probably don't know. Um, and see, yes, with the Sigma 16 millimeter, the bomb, yes. Anna, how are you doing? Um, Guys, if you don't go check out what Anna and Fulgence do with their Enan News, they also have another show called Building Blocks that they do. Check it out, man. They talk about learning about Ecamm, but here's the thing: a lot of the functionality and stuff that they're teaching you can be moved across multiple platforms and across multiple streaming. I mean, so it's just not just about learning how to do these things, but why you would want to do them. So go check it out. They're really great. Love what they do. Um, but again, for me, it's all about being able to be quick, easy, functional, and in storing it in a very safe place, and then breaking it down and putting back all that together again. That's just the nature of my situation and being honest with everybody who wants to know what's going on in my life. Um, because I do want to have a nice setup. I do want to have everything do, in a place where I can feel comfortable leaving everything, but that's just not the reality of my life right now. Um, so I try to keep everything. And hello, Denise. Welcome to the stream. Um, what is up? Yes, Anna was in the house saying hello. Appreciate you. Much love to the Ecamm fam. All those people. I love. See, this is what I love about the streaming communities that I'm in. They're so supportive of each other, and they help bring each other up. It's not competition. It's about the collaboration and teaching other people like how to do it. That's the best thing about all of this, about all of these communities, and why I love getting in these streaming communities, because it's the people with the helping hand reaching out to lift you up, to help you bring you to their level. And that's the cool part about all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna be reaching out to a lot of folks who, like Zach, who was talking about earlier. I would love to pick his mind. Anna, Felicia, all you guys who are already established Ecamm users who've been there for a while, and then getting in there. I love it. Rich Graham is on Facebook. If you guys don't follow Rich, go check him out. He's doing a test stream as well. Why do we love test streams? Because we got to get all this stuff out here. We got to figure it out before we do it, like on the real, and get all this stuff set up. So yes, my thing is being able to take everything, break it down, put it up, pack it up, and which is what I do, believe it or not. So like getting the setup in a there you go. Sending y'all connection requests. Please do. It is empowering. I just we love test streams, live streamers. There you go. If you're not a live streamer and you're not doing a test stream, what are you doing? Get out there and go run a test stream. Just go check it out. Um, so anyway, where was I at? Oh, being able to bring all this stuff down and put it back together again. So that's been a part of it, right? Um, so for everybody who has seen me stream before and you saw my kids like in the background and running around, that's just like the reality of where it is and how I do it. So it is. See, that's the thing about it, doing a test stream. You can see, like, I love this angle, or man, I look off to the, like, I got to reset my monitor. And I'm actually waiting for a stand that's going to sit behind my monitor. So I'm going to show you, because I'm going to switch over to my, real quick, guys. I'm going to just switch over to my stream cam so you guys can see. Okay, stream cam is up. So this is actually how I have the my setup right now. got the laptop here, have it sitting here on a tripod right here while I'm waiting for the mount that I ordered. And of course, there you see the Rodecaster and then just all my little stuff here. So StreamCam comes in handy. We can use it. Let's go back to, let's switch back up. There we go. Back up. Okay. So that is how my setup is sitting now. I want to get it in a way that so when I set everything up and break it back down, I'll know exactly how I want it to go. So it is moving parts one way to another. And that's a good thing, is to like get in the habit of like switching up and seeing what works best for you. You know, because I've seen people like if you see somebody like Junaid Ahmed and what he has in his studio, it'll blow you fucking away. Pardon the French. Up, and I've seen a lot of other creators who have their setups that are like so nice. I'm like, I drool watching their streams, because I would like, man, I would love a stream like that. Um, get some water, folks. Worked out earlier. Still parched. Yes, make yourself a setup cheat sheet. That's what I'm trying to plan on doing. Like how everything needs to go, how everything needs to set up. But that's the thing is with like, um, there's still missing parts and pieces and elements to the cheat sheet. So like say the stand that I'll be able to do, it'll be able to have the monitor off to the left and then the camera sitting center, instead of sitting it on a tripod and sitting this here. So once that comes in, that'll change like the setup completely and how I look at everything and how I'm able to interact with everything. And then, you know, with the Mac Mini, it's not that big, so it'll be able to sit off to the side and it really won't be a bother or hampering. And then I can bring my lighting in a little bit better. So, you know, this is what a test is all about. And then, of course, you know, figuring out like what I want to be setting up as far as like when I stream. Because here's the thing, I will not only be bringing on live streamers when I start going live here in a few weeks. I'm going to be bringing on people who are like coaches, strategists, people who are like learning or talking. Like I've had a few people that I'm reaching out to like to talk about what NFTs and Web3 is and what that is. A few people that talk about like social selling. Not just that, but also to have creatives come on here, like musicians, artists, writers. So I'm trying to get a litany of people to come in and that I can enter. Yes, we are melting, to tell you the truth. Um, and you know that's part of it, is just getting the feel and the aesthetics and how everything wants to be set up. Like you see behind me, you guys can see those are like all my kids who love their plushies, and I've just decided to integrate them into the show and what I do, because my kids are part of my life and what I've done always as a live stream creator. That'll never go away. That'll always be one of the most authentic parts of what I do, is that people know, hey, these are my kiddos. They might be jumping around. You might see them come in and out and everything else. You haven't seen that in a while because, well, I haven't been streaming. But when I do, you'll be able to tell and you'll know the difference. Um, so, you know, that's been just part of that, is getting all this kind of in a place. And Juma, loved your live stream today. Um, what I've been doing in jumping on other people's live streams is I've just been asking very innocuous, basic questions, because I think people who are coming on the streams kind of want to learn a little bit more about like what it is to become a creator and as a streamer and all the other fun stuff that incorporates. Um, but you know, for me, it's going to be about for me, it's going to be about the nitty gritty of the interview. Like the tech and all this stuff is fun. There's tutorials you can go watch on YouTube. There's other people that actually handle this and probably do it a lot better than me. I love learning the tech side of it because I want to be able to understand my craft and get a little bit better at the mastery of what I do. but it's not all about that for me. Like I tell people, my content is not just about the learning aspect, but it's also about the entertainment and bringing somebody in and entertain them so that they want to watch and might be captivated by the conversation, not as much as about all the flashing lights and everything else. I love that stuff. Trust me, I love it. But it's all about just the conversation as well. And that for me is the fun part. Fulgens. Oh, did I miss Fulgens? Did he hop in? I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe I did. Anyway, but yes, like the conversations, I'm really going to go a little bit different direction. Like, so if I have a live stream creator on, for example, let's use, I'm going to pick, so Felicia comes on and we start talking about live streaming. It's okay to cover a few things, but then I want to dive into like what Felicia's life is about. What got her to the point of like saying, I'm going to buy a camera, a stream cam, or hopping on my phone, and just all the other things that actually are the building blocks of our characteristics of who we are as people, even as live stream creators. You know, for me, it's part about being open, vulnerable, and letting people in to see like the fullness of what my life is. Because I don't try to hide behind anything. I try to be honest about what I do. Most of the people who are watching have seen kind of my evolution. I've started as a creator and where I've come to where I have come to up to this point. So, you know, that's a great thing about what we're doing with a lot of these other people. When I have them on is to not only talk about like not only about what their gifts are, but like what has been the thing that kind of helped you discover that gift. Like for me, I understood after, I don't know, 200 episodes that I had a gift of like connecting and talking with people and being able to have a conversation and pull out the best of somebody, um, simply by listening, actively listening, asking questions, being inquisitive, things that I've probably always done since I was a kid. You know, we all have that. We all had that at some point when we were kids, right? We always used to ask all the questions. You know, if you've had children, you guys know what that's about. When they always used to ask why or what is this or what is that. And as adults, we kind of shove them off a little bit. Hey, that's annoying. But to them, that's just the natural curiosity of how their minds work. We've always had that capacity inside of all of us. I just don't want to, I no longer wanted to squelch that. I wanted to get that out there and figure that out. So I'm going to do that with a lot of the interviews that I have on here and the people that I bring on. And, you know, the fun thing about it is I want to really have a really open, fun, interesting, intriguing, you name it, conversation with whoever is on the other end of the camera with me. So, Helen, thank you so much for hopping in all the way from Australia. Um, Not as late as I was last night, but it was low. Appreciate you stopping in, Helen, and saying hello. You're always welcomed here on the stream. But yeah, guys, I mean, you know, and like I've said before, you know, I'm just open to listening to other people's suggestions. Like, what would they like to see? You know, because as a content creator, I have an idea in my mind of like what I want to create. Excuse me. But I also want to keep my audience in mind and like ask them, you know, what do you guys, what is entertaining to you? What's going to keep you wanting to come back and engage? That's why I like condense my show down from an hour to 45 minutes, which is going to be a 30-minute interview. I'm going to do the quick intro. We're going to have a few segments at the beginning and at the end, and then we're just going to do a wrap up and then get out of there. So that 15 minutes is going to be pretty much split up into like 7.5 minutes at the beginning. You know, I'm still working on that, how much I want to do, but I want to incorporate other content creators. I want to have other people. So say like if I wanted to reach out to Juma or if I wanted to reach out to Fulgens and I say, hey, Fulgens, could you send me like a quick 2-minute tip, you know, of say our content for the day is, or for the theme for that show is, hey, we're going to be talking about lighting presence or camera presence or how to set up something, and then asking them, can you send me a quick tip and record it for 2 minutes, and then I'll have a stinger bumper for the intro for it, put it in, share it, put it out there, and then kind of gives exposure to not only that, but a lot of great creators who I think people have yet to discover, or if they don't exactly know the full scope of what they do as a creator. Like, I listened to Fullness today talk about how he got started behind the camera, which was interesting to me. He was sharing about how he started from being behind the camera to getting in front of the camera, and how that was, what that transition was for him. So those are the kind of stories that I like to hear, because people see that and you go, man, you seem like you're natural on in front of a camera, and how did you do that? Well, sometimes it's not always natural. It's just you actually um, taking a risk and hopping in front and opening your mouth and seeing what happens, and seeing if people will want to show up and listen and follow and understand what you have to say. So, that's going to be big for me in asking a lot of creators who I've made hopefully very good connections and relationships with, and investing time and getting them to know and understand them, as to be able to share something, just a little something that people are going to find interesting and take value out of. And again, it doesn't have to be just about live streaming. Like, if I wanted to reach out to somebody, say, Helen, can you give me a life tip, a life hack that you learned that has kind of helped you? Um, yeah, no. Let you know that that has helped you in your life, has helped you work through very hard times. Just something like that. I would think people would find that a little bit more different than, or I even had this, like, even somebody who's, there's a gentleman named Chris Bogue who I watch on LinkedIn, who you guys might be connected with. If you don't, go check him out. Who am I, like, asking him, hey, can you tell me a funny story, a funny joke, or something that would be, um, that people will find, again, entertaining. That's, for me, that's the point, is entertainment with a purpose, right? Because I want to entertain. I am an entertainer. Yes, I'm a live streamer, but I don't call myself live stream coach. Am I a LinkedIn expert? I guess you could. Yeah, I took the moniker because somebody said, you know what, you're a LinkedIn expert. Okay, I'm a LinkedIn expert. Thank you. I've streamed long enough in here, so I do know a lot about the platform. But, I want to be known as a straight up entertainer. I want to entertain you every night when I come here and talk. So, like tonight, yeah, this is just a test stream and getting it out. But once this show's done and I've built out the structure and everything else, we're going to have a timeline we're going to follow. Boom, intro, let's get into it. Hey guys, thank you for following the show. Appreciate you. If you're new to following us, you can go check us out here on LinkedIn. Follow us here. You can go check out our page on LinkedIn and go to our YouTube page, subscribe to the channel, blah, 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 blah. Get the script down and then get into how the show should actually flow. So that's the idea behind it and what the logistics of everything is going to be. So again, and just trying to keep it very easy, quick paced, moving, get in and out. And again, a 30-minute interview. And some of those are going to be recorded. I'm not gonna say it's all going to be live, because I think I cut out a lot of people if I don't. A lot of great people, a lot of interesting people, a lot of great creators that I won't get the opportunity to interview if I say you have to come on my show and it has to be live. I've done that before in the past. I feel like I missed out and I've left a lot on the table by walking away from that. So, I don't want to be able to do that again. So there are going to be segments and times where I'm going to have to record a pre-recorded video and we're going to put it into the live stream. But I will let you know. I'm not going to like pull the wool over your eyes. I'll tell you the truth. Hey, guys, for example, I'm going to use her, Sarah Clay, because she's over in the UK. I like Sarah. I want to interview Sarah. And I said, hey, guys, I did an interview with Sarah. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen live, but we recorded it. It was really great interviews. But here's the thing. when I know I'm going to have those, which I will know because I know my scheduled guests before then, I'll put it out there to people. Hey, do you have questions that you might want me to ask Sarah? We're going to be talking about this, and I don't know where we're going to go. But I can bring those in, have those preset a little bit, and kind of roll those into the whole interview. Record it and play it out, and feel like it's part of and inclusive of the whole stream. So that's the idea behind it. So, man, God dog it, it's been 35 minutes and I haven't shut up yet. All right, folks. Well, this was only a test stream, so most people's test streams only go for like 5-10 minutes and then you hop off. Not me, I don't shut up. I keep talking, but thank you everybody who tuned in. Thank you, Mr. Kenneth Dunner Jr., Mr. James Kunkel, Mr. Andrew F. Bennett, Mr. Jake L. Jordan. Again, you can go check him out. Streams every morning. He is one half of the Brothers in Learning duo, him and Mr. John Small Mountain Hill. They do stream here on LinkedIn, so go connect with them, follow them. Joseph Gonzalez as well. He does his content and videos just about every morning. You can check him out. Alvin, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Miss Felicia Alston, thank you so much for stopping in. You can follow Felicia here on LinkedIn. You can actually go check her out on Facebook and follow her in the Ecamm community. Sari, thank you so much. I know it's been a while. You've probably gone. Zach, I'm going to reach out to you, buddy. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. The infamous LinkedIn user. Let's not forget you. It's not a live stream without the infamous LinkedIn user. Of course, Mr. Enrique Acosta Gonzalez, thank you for stopping in. Bill Bradford. Let me see here if I don't forget anybody else. If we go down here to the list. Russ Johns was checking us out over on Facebook. Mr. Charlie Powers, thank you for stopping in. Make sure everybody else, I want to give them their props. Senor Pasayada Heyoka, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. Paula was checking us out on Facebook. Thank you, Paula, for stopping in, saying hello. Miss Anna Hill, you can check her out. The Ecamm, I think they have their next stream is this week, Building Blocks on Friday. You can go check them out. Please go follow Miss Denise, Selling in the World of AI. Thank you so much, Miss Jenny Gold, stopping in and saying hello. Appreciate you as well. Let's not forget anybody else that I don't want to. Juma Bannister, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Love what you did today with your show. Miss Helen Peck, thank you so much. And of course, Mr. Fulgen Henrys. I think we got everybody covered. So guys, you might see me again this week. I don't know. I've been in the mood to stream a lot, so you probably will. And then next week, you're going to see me test streaming my Ecamm for sure, just so you know. So I guess until then, well, thank you for the text. You know, we're going to have a good night, man. And I appreciate all of you stopping in and saying hello, man. It's always good to have such wonderful people in this community who show up, support each other, help build each other up. That's the fun part about what a community is. And the amazing people who build it up and are part of the foundational blocks of what it is. So until next time, folks, you guys stay safe, stay well, be blessed. We'll get through this together. And until then, good night, everybody.